Hello everyone and welcome to the beginning of a new series here on the channel. Our third time playing City Skylines. It's been a long time, there's a lot to talk about, but look at this beautiful city in the background here. I've been so inspired lately to play this game again, and I knew it was a long time coming. And I'm talking to a lot of you that have probably seen the previous seasons and been waiting for this, and for some of you, you have no idea what this game is or no idea that I played it before. I have played it before. I'll put a link to the old series in the description box if you're interested in seeing that. We played it the day that it came out and we had an absolutely fantastic time with it. And we're going to start a new world, and I've already been playing in it, and this is going to be our third season, and there are just so many things that I want to talk about right now. But it just so happens, as I was getting back into the game, I was feeling the itch to play again, that they dropped a new update. And this means that a lot of mods don't work with the game. So we're going to start off in this world without any mods, and it's like going back to day one again, except there's two new expansion packs for me to enjoy on this because I haven't played it at all since. So if you haven't seen this game before, there's a lot of stuff that I'm probably going to be taking for granted a little bit, we could say, just because, you know, I might assume you've seen this before. When we did the series last time, I had to explain a lot of stuff because the game was brand new. Anyway, we've got to select a place for our power to go. We've also built a little bit of a layout, which is something that I'll talk about in a moment. And this right here seems like the most optimal place, doesn't it? 6. Do we get any less over here? It might be that it's 6 there and, like, you know, 6.1, but it doesn't show you. I don't know, but I'm going to put them well out of the way. So we're going to have one over here, and we're going to have to bring the power into the city. We will do that with a line that goes across to the center here, and then down the middle. Aha, that looks lovely. And then we can branch out from there into our multiple areas. So if you guys watch me stream, twitch.tv/assume, a little plug there, I do regular streaming. Some of you may remember that I played this in a live stream one evening. Just wanted to find out if I had, you know, the itch to play this game again, and I definitely do. And we are actually recreating the layout that we did in that live stream, and I really like this layout. Now, what I'm not trying to achieve here is a perfect city or anything like that. What I want to do is just have fun. I want to make a layout that will probably have problems, but later on we'll go in and fix those problems, because one of the great things about this game is just when, you know, a city has a problem and you've got to suss out the way to fix it. I love that. That's one of my favourite things, and so I'm not trying to play this game with any form of, you know, perfection in mind or anything like that. Just here to have fun. And the reason that I say that is because last time we played this game we did extremely well with our city, but I have sort of forgotten a lot about this game since I last played, so you'll have to bear with me. I'm going to make some mistakes here and there, but I'm looking forward to fixing all of them. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about, right, we've got to do water pumping station and that thing as well. How much do these cost? Oh, they're very cheap, that's good. Right, so water goes downstream, that means we want to put our dump down this end, all the way down there, and the pumping station we'll have over here. Why not? We'll put it somewhere around there. Now we'll connect those two together with some pipes, of course, and then we'll connect it all to the city. So, the last time that I played this, as I said, we did extremely well, but since then, it's been a long time since I played it. Now, the second season that I played this game, I tried to do something that went against the game, the way the game wants to be played. And I think that was to try and build a city that wasn't connected with roads and that you had to use public transport to get between. And that didn't work out. And that kind of burnt me out of the game for a while, because it can be very frustrating when you're trying to play a game a particular way and nothing is working for you. And so I got burned out, I really did. I just didn't want to play the game again for a while, but in the back of my mind I knew this day would come. I knew I'd have the itch to play it all over again. And here we are. It's finally come, and I've got to tell you, I'm absolutely just stoked to be playing this game again. I love city builders. This is going to be so much fun, and already here we're making some nice little progress. So, as I said, this is very similar to what we did on the live stream. Is it me? The angle there isn't quite straight with the road, is it? That's something we'll have to adjust later on, I guess. So, getting the basics set up here, what do we have? We've got power down to... Yep, both of those are powered, so we've sorted out waste, we've got electricity, and that's all you can do at the moment. Now you've just got to expand, get people moving in, and grow your city. Now how far along are we? Quite a way to go, so we probably just want to build some more roads and zone some more areas here. So the strategy for this layout is to split our town into 3 sections. The reason why is because people will need to go to work over there, and then they need to go and shop over there. So there's like this back and forth connection. So the commercial area is going to have people travelling between these 2 sections, and that's because our industrial area will also import goods into the commercial area. So there's like this little tri-relationship, except the industrial doesn't need to go into the residential except for people commuting from work back and forth. So, goods will get delivered to that area and out of the city and imported as well. And by doing so, we should have a nice flow of traffic to manage. But that will make more sense later on, probably. So, in this update, there's trams, there's like weather, as you can see, there's snow everywhere, and that provides some new challenges from when I last played. We've also got the previous DLC pack, which is after dark, which means that there's going to be night and day shifts. There's also temperature down here, which fluctuates the power use a lot. So this part of the city over here needs to be powered. I should have done this a moment ago, really. Let's connect it up like that, and then from there we'll go over to that little part of the grid. And now our power consumption might be, it's dropping. It's dropping down rapidly, so we'll put another one just in that space there, and that should bump us back up. Maybe. Or maybe we need another one? No, we're well and truly good. But we'll be placing a lot of them down in the beginning. That's what I've seen with this game. And now night is upon us, and the game looks really spectacular with these new updates. Gotta say, I love it. I love the weather. Looks so good. So let's make sure all of that area's got water, and we are steadily expanding. We also zoned out these areas. Let's zone that a little bit there as well. So this is probably a good time to do a cut and let the game move forward a bit, as there's not much is happening right now. So as always, if ever you want to leave feedback on these videos, I really do appreciate all the comments that you guys leave. They, help make the videos better when you guys give me your thoughts and opinions. One of them that I need right now is, what do you think about how the video looks? Because dark video on YouTube can often get compressed. And right now, what I'm looking at is absolutely stunning. There's just this beautiful sense of light and detail here as you zoom in. But on the video, I imagine a lot of that might get lost. So let me know. Maybe we'll try to avoid recording at night where we can. And right now what we need to do is speed the game up, because there's not much to do but watch people pour into the city here. There's been a steady stream of cars coming in, turning off to the right. Oh, and we've got a bus over there. Actually, it's a truck, isn't it? It's going over here to import some goods, or something along those lines. Of course, we can click on them and investigate. Right, and now we've got a power shortage. Let's go and install some more power. So if we look at the temperature... Oh, not enough money. We've got to take out our first loan then. We're not... Oh, no, we... Oh dear, please tell me we're going to get over the hump. We're about to go up in population, so we should be good. As the temperature goes down, though, you increase the amount of electricity that you're using. And right as I'm trying to show you that, we have, got the first little achievement here. Oh, it's not an achievement. You know what I'm on about. They're the achievements right there. I think it keeps the same ones from the last time I played, so not going to focus too much on that at the moment. Anyway, we've made it to a little hamlet. There's new things that we can buy. And what I was trying to show you was the electricity usage. Now that the temperature's going up a bit, we should see this shift over to this side, but I think we still need to get some more power. Anyway, and because we went up to the next level, we've now got an injection of about 20,000, 25,000 cash, which is really good, so we can buy another one of those. And do you know what? I'm just going to put 2 down here, because we're going to be back over here doing it again in a moment anyway. So it looks like the good area is just here for the wind. But that's not a zone that we've got at the moment, obviously. And we need to throw down some more pipes over here. So speaking of zones and mods and things like that, that'll come later on. Of course, there's a mod to unlock, way more tiles than the game actually allows you to have. And when that's ready for this DLC, I'll install that. We'll be messing around with mods later on. But for the beginning of this series, I do just want to focus on the vanilla game and sort of, completing that aspect of it, which is pretty much what we did before, wasn't it? So where are we at now? We're still steadily expanding. We don't really need commercial. Industrial can probably be made a little bit bigger. I'd like to make it bigger on this side so it's further away from where our residential is expanding. Now, I don't want the whole city to be gridded like this. I do want to do some more organic areas, but I like to mix it up. I like our layout to have a lot of variety. So later on, when the opportunity arises, we'll of course expand outwards and do some different styles of laying down streets, and let those different styles kind of give the city some uniqueness. So, yeah, all's going good really. Steady expansion. We do need to put in some more resources, public resources I mean, like schools and hospitals. But I do just want to do a touch more zoning here. So we'll add all of this. Now why... Oh, we've got power lines coming through the middle there. Okay, so as we expand these zones, we can delete those as the electricity grid expands itself. There we go. Yeah, so what do we need to put in here? We need garbage disposal, and we'll probably put that over here near the industrial area, won't we? So maybe what we'll do is build a little slip road. Actually, I had an idea. You see all of our traffic's coming in and sort of going down here and turning right. What if we made a little one-way road, which we've actually unlocked? And I would have opted for that one right there, the highway one. But let's make just a little turn off here from there to there, one-way street. And perhaps we can do something similar for the landfill over here. So we'd want to divert the traffic down the exit road. So if we have a one-way road here, we'll also be sending out all of the traffic like through the industrial area. Let's see how that works. So we want to build our landfill. Just going to put that. Oh, that's going to interrupt the power though, but it's also going to connect the grid again because, well, it might do. Let's have a look at the electricity grid. No, we've disconnected our entire city. That was very bad. Okay, so one there and one from there to there, and that means we can bulldoze this one. Excellent. Alright, let's resume. And as well as that, we need some healthcare, but we're out of money. That means we've got to take out that first loan, don't we? There we go. We'll take that, and we'll put the healthcare down right in the middle. Although this will become a proper roundabout later on, so we do need to leave it off to the side a little bit. Let's just put it right there. Okay, they all love that, of course. And the next thing is a public school. I'm going to put this more in the middle, and since this will expand out on the right-hand side here, we'll put our school just there. Oh look, someone's just moved in. Should we evict them? I'm going to be cruel and put it right there and unfortunately evict them. That's going to make everyone there happy. So, now it's a case again of just waiting to get to the next level. Well, isn't this great? We are now a worthy village, and I'm going to be honest, we kind of scraped over the line there. Sometimes the beginning of this game can be a little bit ropey, especially when you're splashing out your money on things like firehouses and police stations, which maybe you don't want to do immediately or this quickly, but who knows. Anyway, that house needs some water, doesn't it? And we're probably not going to reach it expanding from that side. My pipe layout is messy, I know. Could be a little bit more efficient, right? Anyway, we've now got on 20,000 in, which is great. And a moment ago, we were very short on power, so we're going to have another one right there and connect that to the grid. And now we want to expand a bit more. Commercial seems to be rather small at the moment. I feel like I've neglected that, so we're going to expand the streets on either side, which they don't seem to like when I do that, which is interesting. And then just give this some more zonage, get the commercial area going, as its development so far has been not too big, as we've just given it a small area. There we go, so all of that and all of that as well. And then let's just check the pipe. Right, so the pipes are going to have to go out. Let's start from the middle there, we cover all of that bit. And then if we start from that bit there, we cover all of the area on either side. That's good, I like that. So what's going on here? Now we got some freeze, yeah. Look at the roads. Love the detail in this game, by the way. I mean, the houses, the buildings, they all get snowed on. You can see the people walking around. But now, the roads get snow on them too. And you know what that means? Or you might not. If you've played or seen the expansion pack, you have to build... I think it's actually under this tab. Yes, look at that. Snow dump. That's our next challenge. It cost 5,000. We're down to 13,000. Been doing a bit of spending again. And we're going to drop this down over here. We're also going to make sure that that connects up. Let's do it before the city runs out of electricity. Is that connected? There we go. It's good. And now what we're going to see is loads of trucks coming out of here. Also, let's get this area some water already. Let's have a pipe go just over to that bit. Excellent. Right, and we can see the trucks going out. Now, it's a one-way road, so they have to go through the industrial area. So the industrial area gets cleared first. Now, I have no idea what the penalties or what's going to happen as a result of these roads not being cleared. Does it affect the speed of traffic? Do people not like it and, you know, it decreases their rating, their thoughts on your city or anything like that? No idea. One thing I do know is these trucks all seem to follow each other a bit too much. Like, it'd be good if one went the other way around the road there and they split up a little bit and got the roads clear. But they're doing that. And another cool thing you have with this whole snowy themed expansion pack is heated pipes. You can pump heated water through your pipes, and I want to know, and I hadn't seen it because we did get to that sort of part in our live stream on like the other world that I played in. If they're gonna if you're gonna run them under the roads, are they gonna provide enough heat to the roads that snow won't settle on them? That might sound a little bit extreme, but it could be possible. And I know it happens in some parts of the world, so they have heated roads, but I don't know at this point. I guess we'll experiment with that and find out later, because then you might not need as many of these if you choose to do it that way. Are we short on electricity again? It looks like we are, and our money is going down again because we've been spending it. And how much closer are we to our next goal? Not too far off this time, which is nice. I was expecting to be practically in debt again, although now we're down to 5,000 and we need to keep expanding, so I think at this point we should probably be putting our money into more roads for this residential area. Well, we did it. We reached Tiny Town and we did it without building a police station or fire station, which is slightly worrying. Did I mention it earlier? I raised up taxes. It's always a good idea to put it at 11%, which was the sweet spot when I played it before. Still seems to be about the same now. So we've got that loan to pay off at some point, but now we can take out a loan of 60,000, and the loans really just sort of help you through the beginning stages. But clearly we need a fire department, and I tend to put them over in the industrial area, which means it's not going to reach that part. If we were to put it sort of there, it sort of reaches everything. Question is, what's our priority here? If there was some sort of connecting road through the middle here, then it's a one-way road into that area and a one-way road into that one. Yeah, but that connecting road would literally need to be right there. So where to put this? I am actually going to put it over in this area, and we'll probably have another one in this area when we can afford it later on. So we're going to put our fire station right there, and we also need a police station. Yep, we got another bunch of cash for reaching the next level. Those are extremely important to pick up. Police station, let's actually put up near the commercial area. How about that? I don't know what is the best. Generally, probably a good idea to have one in each district, but we'll do that for now. So we've got healthcare near residential, fire near the industrial, and police near the commercial. And now we can build a high school as well. But we're out of money, so it's a case of sitting back and expanding again. I've been pushing the roads over here, and at some point I think this grid that we've built needs to connect up and do something a little bit different. So we got the coastline coming up over here. Maybe we can do something with that looks a little bit interesting, because everything so far has been pretty much gridded, hasn't it? Now, there are some residential spaces that people aren't moving into. There's also demand for commercial. And look, they've got crime problems as well, so it's probably a good thing that I put that there. Maybe once a couple of these problems disappear, we'll see more people moving into the city. Okay, we've got major problems, water and power across the city. I'm assuming that the power is, yeah, put out the water. Right, so the water isn't actually the issue, it's the power. Why are we so low on power? Did I disconnect like an electricity line somewhere? No, we're just under the threshold really, so we need yet another one of these. I think I was just out of money last time I tried to build one. So the income, oh look at that, it's kind of levelling out, isn't it? And I think there's some sort of advanced management needed here. Perhaps I've noticed that there's day and night cycles and that you have options here in your budget for that. Perhaps the idea is that you put down the electricity in the day, because at night it gets colder and people need to use more electricity to keep the houses warm. Right, so we've quickly corrected all those problems. Now if you have a look over here, we've got a road that connects all of that together. We've also got extra bits of road at the end here. What I've been doing is adding like a half block, like let's say that's a block, a half block out. And I think what we're going to do is try and increase the leisure in this area, so we'll add a few cheap parks. And speaking of cheap parks, they're not that cheap. I thought they were... Well, the upkeep can be low sometimes, like $8 a week, that's great. But the price of them also, I mean, 1,000. So we can't just slap loads of these down, which is what I thought we might be doing. Also, that one's quite big. So this one costs more and a lot more to upkeep per week. There's also snowman parks, which are 40 a week. And, oh, we built one of these things as well. A skating rink, that looks so cool. It's only 16 a week, but it costs 2,000. And that one's 32. Well, let's perhaps put one of these in somewhere. So that looks like it's got a large area of effect. We'll try and get that somewhere a little bit more central. I don't want to kick people out of their homes. We could like plop one down there. Do you know what? There's probably going to be not too much penalty for doing that. So let's go ahead and slap it down right there. Everyone loves it. I was going to put a few little parks around the outside, but looking at the prices of them now, we don't really have the money to do that, do we? And what else are these things? Oh yes, you can buy bicycle tracks. I completely forgot about that. One of my plans for this playthrough was to build a city that has cycle tracks everywhere. Maybe it's not too late for that. Maybe it's not too late. You know, down the street here you might have a cycle track going alongside the road. That would be the way to do it. I mean, we could kick people out of their houses and do that. I'm not really a fan of that. But we've got to try and integrate some bicycle paths at some point. Maybe that will come later on. So what's this one right here? Reach a population of 4,400. Is that the next objective? What's our population? 2,000? No, probably not. Right, so power shortages again. We are really struggling here. We don't have the money to bring that in, so we just need to keep zoning more residential. And maybe we need to raise the taxes a little bit. You know what they say? Spend money to make money. We're having some real power issues at the moment, and I can't afford more power. So maybe we'll try this, power usage across the whole city. Energy conservation is important, and the best way to do it is by installing energy meters in buildings. Moderately reduces electricity consumption, but upkeep is 5 cents per building. Let's try that off for a while and see what happens. We can implement that immediately, which is another way of putting our money into electricity, but then we don't have to, go and put down one of these, although the effect might not be immediate. I think now we're starting to see a little bit. No, a few houses there were... Damn it, we've got to build another one. We didn't even have enough money. This is unbelievable. We're at a little bit of a stalemate right here. I need to expand, and then the expansion costs electricity, and we can't keep up with the demand for the city, and that could have, a really bad effect as the problems here stack up. This is the problem, the temperature. It's really bad, so I think we're just going to have to speed up, wait until we have enough money, and keep throwing it onto electricity over here. Oh wow, I forgot about something that's really important. This loan right here, you need to take that one out. You need that money early on. That's where the difference is. We did that in the live stream, and it makes such a big difference to have all this extra cash. Now, we don't want to have these sorts of problems again for a while. I'm going to install 4 of those, get the city back up and running as quick as possible before people get fed up with this. Our income is well into the negative now, which is slightly worrying. So can we get people happy again? Get our income back up? There we go. So that's one way to solve the problem. And based on the demands that we have, I think we should continue expanding, and one of those things should also be the commercial area. In fact, look, all 3 have demand, and there we go, we did it, we reached Boomtown. That's fantastic. So I guess we're going to expand in all areas now. We got some more cash from reaching this level as well, and now we've unlocked things like trams and taxis, which I cannot wait to use. So much cool stuff here. Look at that, tram lines, and get bus and taxi lanes as well. Amazing stuff. Cannot wait to implement this into our city. And we got the heated pipes as well, which is something that will come along in a little bit. And you need to use the boiler station or the geothermal heating plant to do that. So lots of new things, lots of new and exciting things to do in the next chapter of our city. Okay, we're going to take our final actions for this episode. And if you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like on the video. As always, thank you so much for your support on the channel. not just City Skylines, which I know even many of you are excited for. Right, we're going to add more power down here. That's going to solve our power problems. We're going to put a park somewhere in the middle of this area. So what did we do before? Was it that one, the skating park? So maybe we'll put in a ski lodge or a cross-country skiing park. That's actually cost a lot of money. A curling park has got a fair bit of... Oh my god, there's so many of them. I only thought there were a few. And an ice sculpture park. That looks incredible. I think we're going to build that one, and we're going to put it in the middle of our commercial district. So we're going to give this area some love as well. I've already put in the pipes and stuff like that, so we're going to expand commercially. Let's resume the game now that we've got more power. We're going to expand industrially, and we're going to expand residentially as well. Although I don't want to use up all of this area because I'm saving some of it for parks and things that we'll need. Now we've got sewage problems because... the sewage didn't have power a moment ago. Or maybe we are reaching our capacity. No, we're doing good. Yeah, so the city is expanding, everything is good, and now we can go in there and we can pay off our first loan because we had 38,000, which is really good. So we're doing extremely well. I think we got over the hump. We got to that stable point where the city is now ready to expand, and I hope you're all ready for another adventure in City Skylines. So yeah, as I said, City Skylines, what? City Skylines. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. As always, thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.